me if you're having any tightness. How are you today? What's going on in your body?
Okay, I'm doing well emotionally. Physically, my right side was strained tubing this summer. It's 10 weeks out. It is slowly healing. And so that twist, when I fell off the tube, my whole bottom body twisted while I was holding on to the tube. So I wrenched this entire core. And so it's the right side I'm still feeling.
Okay.
I have edema wrapping around the waist. It's all been checked. Nothing's broken.
Are you feeling okay when, with me twisting you?
I think I would. I'll let you know.
And you let me know. This
Yeah.
is very much give and take, so let me know.
Yeah.
And what type of pressure do you like? Light, medium, or deep?
Mm-hmm.
I had a feeling.
Of course.
So we'll take a moment, close your eyes, take a deep breath, sigh it out through your mouth, and just from your heart space, set an intention for this session. So I'm going to begin coming behind you and getting into those upper trapezius muscles. I'm going to bring a pillow right behind you. And you can go ahead and lean right back into me and just relax your shoulders. So we're going to start light and then slowly work into the muscles. And if anything is uncomfortable, you let me know.
Mm-hmm.
I like your shirt, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I'm laughing. I have a lotus on my shirt. The yoga teachers unite. Relax your hands. It looked like you had a little tension in your hands.
I may have.
So I definitely come at this more from an energetic standpoint. Which might be tough for me not to share things I pick up. I'll share them I'll try to remember and share at the end. And then we come down. I'm going to tip your head to the side. I'm just going to start to get into and soften these muscles a little bit more deeply. This is usually where we're carrying a lot of tension. It's good to have the camera on because I can see how I'm holding my body. So when was your last massage?
2 weeks ago. But it's not this type of massage.
Yeah, it feels, obviously this area is always really
Always tight for me.
Always tight. We all have shoulder earrings.
Yeah. I also use a TRX band to work on these shoulders. So it keeps them strong. It helps with my neck pain, but it causes, I feel, a lot more tightness.
I could see that.
deeper than that.
Okay. Breathe. There it is.
There's the little knot.
And we get into this area several times. So we'll be back here.
Oh, goody.
These send lines run inside and outside of the legs, down the feet, top and bottom, down the toes. So we'll be getting in there. They cross over the belly button, they come up to the shoulders and down the arms inside and out. So we're just kind of softening these muscles so we can get in there more deeply later. So let your arm go. Lubricate the shoulder. Yeah, you've got great flexibility in the shoulder. I'm going to stretch over the cow face arm. So take an inhale in and let me know if it's too much. Stretch over. And then inhale in and exhale as we stretch. Can you go a little bit more? Okay. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, and this time when we exhale, we're going to stretch the side of the body. We'll come up. Place your hand on the back of your head and move this pillow. And we're going to be twisting to the left. So I'm going to rest your hand just on your leg. Inhale and exhale. Let me know. We're going to go more deeply each time we twist. We'll be doing 3 twists. And we'll come back. Inhale, nice straight spine. Exhale, twist. How's that in your back?
Good.
Okay. And then inhale and exhale. Twist again. We okay?
Mm-hmm.
And come back to center. And place your hand on your shoulder and you can relax your elbow down. We're going to be twisting to the right this time. So take a deep breath in, nice straight spine, and exhale. And then inhale and exhale. How are we doing? Twisting in this direction. Okay. Inhale and exhale, twist.
Sorry for me crunching it maybe.
And we'll come back and you can go ahead and relax your arm down. Get into the other side of your neck. So you can lean right into me. Tip your head over to the side. We're just going to soften this muscle. What's the rest of your day look like?
Oh, I'm going to run up to the studio, see what how's Scott did painting. Michael Katz already called and said it looks so good.
I can't wait to see it.
He goes, it's beautiful. I think he's got everything done in the studio. It's just the back part. So I want to go and see what he's done.
I didn't hold class last night because I figured no one would come on Halloween. And I'm anxious to see it.
I think it's best, like Melissa had said, I'm not even going to hold class Wednesday night because nobody's coming. And then I just want to shift it to dance next, November, whatever. I said, that gives Scott time just to work, and not be conscious of a clock. So that's good. He had a death in his family, so he just brought everything to a standstill. And then when I saw him Wednesday, I think it was, we just sat and talked and processed that for an hour. He was, just sharing lots of stuff that happened. And then when hospice comes in, and I'm like, yeah, it's tough.
This time of year, from now through the holidays, I feel like a lot of folks pass.
I think they're opting out, and it makes sense. It feels.
I agree with you. The day of my ex-husband's service, my uncle passed. He's 92.
Yeah. And my dad, he'll be 89 in December, and I went out and took him to lunch on Wednesday, and he goes, I'm fading, Cal, I'm fading. I'm like, okay. It's just.
It's so hard.
It is. It's how it is.
And, for them to be okay, let your arm go.
And he's very okay. Very okay. He's like, did we do a will? I go, we did a great will. So.
Look at that flexibility. Okay, here we go. Cow face down. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale over. And inhale and exhale. Where is your dad again?
Waterville.
I thought it was north of here.
Yeah.
And inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to stretch to the side. How's your back? Okay.
Good. All of it feels heavenly.
Good.
I haven't done much with it, so I'm not used to not doing anything.
All right, we'll be stretching. I will be twisting to the right.
Okay.
So inhale and exhale. We'll come back. 2 more. Inhale, nice straight spine, and exhale. Not that I need to tell you, nice straight spine. And back. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Look at that range of motion. Woo! That twists you right into a pretzel. And then right back. And we'll bring your hand to the shoulder. And we'll be twisting in the opposite direction. So inhale, and we're moving to the left. Still okay? Perfect. Inhale and exhale, twist. And inhale 1 more time, twist to the left. And then we'll come back to center. You can go ahead and drop your hands down here. I'm going to sit behind you, and I'm going to place my feet on your back and grab your wrists, and we're going to open up your chest a little bit. So I'll be low, and then right about mid-thoracic, and then upper thoracic. Yeah. Let me know. A flexible. And then I'll come right up between your shoulder blades. I love all this. I do need to see Charity so I can, because there aren't very many people who practice Thai yoga massage.
I know, that's what she said too. She's constantly looking for someone to trade with. And
one more pass. Here we go. I have a great massage, Western massage therapist, and he does do some stretching with me.
Yeah, Jackie does too. I found a good one too, but it's not this. That's when Charity was like, "You want one?" I just loved her massages.
Shake those arms out. I'm going to place pillow on your lap. How are your legs? Are they comfortable? Okay. Let me give you a couple of pillows. And just bring your arms right over and then go ahead and fold forward. We're going to take a little breath here. I might shoot you with a little Reiki. And then I'll bring you up. Would you like to keep your legs in this position?
I'm going to go out wide. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. As long as you're comfortable. This time when we fold forward, we'll be staying a little longer and I'll be doing some back massage.
Okay.
Yeah, so go right ahead and fold forward. Just let yourself fall over there. My little Gumby. I've been doing some of this with Reiki in my yoga classes.
Oh, it must be wonderful.
And everybody seems to really like it.
I do yoga, restorative yoga with Reiki at the Dempsey Center with oncology clients.
Nice.
And their biggest pain is the shoulders and the back, of course.
Yeah. It's so great that you're able to volunteer and do that. That's my retirement plan.
That was mine. And they're so dear and so grateful and so in a very different part of their life. So their perspectives are very, well, it puts mine in perspective. It's very nice.
Yes. So the back body, the Senkalatari, runs down the spinous erectus. So you'll notice that I'm doing, my attention is there when I'm working on your back body. Are you mainly at the Lewiston Dempsey Center or?
No, I do
down here.
I do just Reiki I just have Reiki clients at Lewiston, and then in South Portland it's yoga with Reiki. So, which will soon move to Rock Row, which is so exciting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they'll be finished. The move, I think, is in February. So we'll move to Rock Row in Westbrook.
I haven't been over there in so long.
Since they built all the things? Oh my God.
I mean, I've been in REI and
okay. Market Basket.
It's just so not in the circle that I
know.
travel in.
But the dental office I'm in is close. You know, it's on the corner of Warren and Forest.
Oh,
So I'm not that far away.
you just need to turn around.
I know. I'm either here or in the woods. That's
I can relate.
my two happy places. So we're breaking up all this energy, especially right here, heart space of the back body. I'm gonna get the sides too. I'm gonna bring it on up. And I'll grab these pillows from you. And if you want, you can bring your feet together and we're gonna come on back. Don't worry, I gotcha.
Okay.
I'm stronger than I look,
Okay.
Kelly.
I know you're strong.
We're just gonna rest here for a second. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out through your mouth. And then I'm gonna bring your head down to the mat. So I'm gonna bring a blanket with a little rolled piece right under your neck. Okay. There we go. Yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And how's your temperature?
Good so far.
Okay.
Do I feel cold or no?
No, I'm just checking.
Okay.
I'm just checking. I'm coming down to your feet.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll work on external rotation and then internal rotation. Ooh. Click and pop.
Beautiful.
Any issues with your feet that I should be aware of?
Not really, but my right foot ankle.
Ooh,
There you go.
Jesus.
It's good. It's all good. It feels very good. I'm just getting the popcorns out.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I've ever had anyone click and pop with
Really?
as much as that. No. Your right foot tends to.
The outside of the right ankle is just tight. I think it's because I've shifted my walking boots and hiking boots. You know,
Yeah.
I shift to ice bugs. I don't know if you've heard of them, but
I've been
they have
using them for years.
Yeah, they have the cleats in them so I don't slip, and it's just a whole different sole support.
What I found with it, because I've been using ice bugs for over 20 years.
Have you really?
Yeah, I've had people stop me on the trails and ask me what I have on my feet. Because I'm
they're
running on ice.
Yeah,
you know?
They're so fantastic.
They are. And my first pair, I had 17 years. I just kept changing the insole.
Really?
And then my daughter said, the Gore-Tex wore out. My daughter said, Mom, that's what we're going to need for Christmas. I'm like, oh, they're way too expensive. She's like, if they last this long,
they're well worth it.
They're well worth it. And so the newer ones I have are at this point at least 5 years old. They're the warmest thing I've ever had.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And I got the mid ankle.
Yeah, that's what I got. I love them.
Oh my gosh.
I just love them.
And when I used to run Pratt's Brook, I had these two older ladies stop me and ask me. I was running with Blue, and so I showed them the cleats and everything. And a few weeks later, they stopped me again, and they said, "Look, we got them." It was really cute.
I think it's just such a wonderful safety thing.
Oh, it is.
For anybody, especially here in Maine, or well, if you're hiking anywhere, you can hit a lot of slippery patches.
And they work so much better than the
Clamp-ons.
clamp-on
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got my son last year too, and he wore them all winter, so it was good too.
Right, we're going internal. All right, this one might be a little tighter. You still have pretty good flexibility there.
Yeah, just when you've just changed your gait a little bit,
Mhm.
it just jams up. It'll stretch it out. But
I do now. You okay right there?
Yep.
Has that translated to a little tightness in your right hip as well, or?
No, not yet. I mean, I stretch a lot this whole outside.
Mm-hmm. I love your tattoo on your forearm.
Thank you.
I still have none.
I can't believe it.
I know what I want, and I had
There
it
you go.
all planned out, and then the pandemic hit, and I had to cancel my appointment, and I just haven't gone back. I'm going to have my red-tailed hawk on my right shoulder, which my daughter said, you know, Mom, you're going from nothing to a shoulder cap. Like, go big or go home, honey.
That's right. At this age,
Right.
have fun. Yeah, I went in and I had Mary Dunham do it. She'd done my Reiki at 1, and so I had to do, of course, the lotus because yoga was such a part of my life, and the angel wings because there's always angels. And then when I got my master's in Reiki, I had to do the sunburst at the top to
That energy.
signify that energy.
Like the Daiei
Yeah,
Konryo.
yeah.
So you're really tight through the ball of your foot on this foot.
Well, it feels really good, whatever you're doing.
Good. Maybe we'll make you taller too. I'm always asking my massage therapist to do that. I'm like, make me taller, please. As long as I don't lose ground.
Exactly. Well,
that
may happen.
I know. And the last time I was at my PCP, she said, do you want me to measure your height? I go, no. I don't want to know. My mom at this point is barely 4'10".
Is she really?
Yeah. I don't know if she ever made it to 5 feet.
Well, I've lost half an inch, so that's not bad.
That's not bad. How are your pups doing?
They're doing great.
Good.
I had 3. We lost Booney last year, and I'm down to 2. And our older one has got so many neurological issues due to anaplasmosis and Lyme's and everything. She had as a pup.
That's what happened to Blue.
And she's 10 now, and she's an old 10. So, and she's diagnosed her with, it's Lou Gehrig's.
Oh, I didn't realize that dogs could.
Yeah, it's what, and he lost a lot of his back end, just any mobility. And then, of course, it impacts their throat and their breathing. And in the end, he wasn't eating. And we knew it was time. And Becca's, her hind end's doing okay. We keep walking her, trying to keep offset it, but her breathing is getting like labored at times. Her throat closes up. So
I had no idea that was even a thing.
Yeah, it's horrible.
That's one good thing about moving here to South Portland is, I'm not dealing with as many ticks.
I bet. That's probably very true.
The only place Jade has gotten them has been Wainwright at Athletic Fields.
Mm-hmm.
The trail goes around the edge of the property, and you know how they like to snuffle in the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
So she's had a few from there, but otherwise we go to Forest City Cemetery, and she doesn't really get any.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm going to be working on the side of your left leg and the outside of your right.
Okay.
The inner can be very sensitive, so you let me know if
Okay.
we do store a lot of emotion on the inner thigh too.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot there to unpack.
Good with the new moon, right?
Exactly.
Get rid of all that. You okay right there?
Yeah, it's tender though.
Okay, you let me know if it's too much.
Okay.
We'll get it moving. Do you know Tom Myers? He's an author of Anatomy Trains. I don't know why this just came up. Just share that with you. He lives here in Maine, in like Walpole, Maine.
Okay.
And he talks a lot about like emotion and repetitive motion being held in these trains, like fascia trains that
Fascia trains.
that run through the body. And I got one of his books. I have not sat down and really poured through it yet, but my Reiki 3 instructor and they had recommended it. They do polarity and craniosacral, and I'd seen them after Chris's death. And I'd never had any work done by them, but I took equine Reiki from them, and they're just Amaya Travaris.
Yes, I know.
Is very, very,
good.
very good if you ever need,
I thought they would move to Farmington or something.
Yes, they have.
Are they still there?
They come down, yes.
Okay.
Every now and then. They're down here at the Renaissance Center on Broadway.
Okay.
And how's your IT band there?
Good.
Not too bad?
Not too bad.
So I had craniosacral work done.
I've never had that done.
I can't explain it. It's kind of like Reiki.
Is it?
You just have to lay there and be open, and it's very calming. I had it done many years ago, and I was having all these repetitive dreams, and I was running from the mob.
Oh, wow.
I think it was past life stuff I was processing, like Irish mob kind of stuff. And after that session, I stopped having them.
Is that right?
Yeah, it helped me kind of free free that up. Just gonna warm up these outside these legs. And bring your leg up. I'm trying to get better about receiving. You know, I haven't been great about taking the time to rotate your leg in the hip socket. I'm going to place it right here on my hip. A little back and forth. We're doing it on the inside of this leg.
That's tender.
Yeah, there's some tightness right in there. I'm going to place this leg right here in like a reclined tree pose. Love the yoga teacher. Flexibility. How are we doing with tenderness here?
It's tender. This is always the part that when Charity's working on, I'm like, gee, oh my God.
For me, hamstrings.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my gosh. Which I can't figure out because, you know, I do yoga daily. But I hold a lot. I think it's the position that I sit in at work.
Why?
I do use a saddle chair. A giant bike seat.
Oh, yeah.
And that does come into a twist. What we're doing here. Okay. Other side of the leg. And a little more deeply. It's funny how far we can go. There's nothing better than a reclined twist. In my book, anyway.
Well, especially with a little assist here.
Yeah.
Right.
So we work on the spinous erectus. Let me know if it is tender as they come across. See if we can free it. Yeah. Where did you find a t-shirt with cross stitch?
Lucky.
Oh.
This is so old, I can't even tell. It's been washed a million times.
Well, we have our favorites,
We
right?
do.
Back up. And you come into more of like a half stirrup. I'm just laughing because you know, kind of all the people like seeing like how flexible.
Remember, I've been doing yoga for over 30 years.
Yeah, I know. I know why. It's just like,
It was
oh,
a dirty
right.
little community place, you know, and it was so uncool.
I remember going to yoga day like back, like mats touching mats.
What's the size of my classes? It's such a shame just not have that.
Well, people just the in-person thing.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's just amazing to me.
Let me know for where your edge is. And I have a lot of people who are like, I want to do it, but
They can't. They just can't.
They can't.
afford.
mm-mm.
It's just amazing to me.
And I don't know if this is like. It seems like it's been since the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Because I would feel that. I mean, it was those classes were, especially my Saturday morning class. There were
Oh, yeah.
times. There were times I had people with the desk sign in. I'd have 2 mats there.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have people next to me up front. I mean, it was packed. Okay, that's it.
I'm like, we gotta get it close. I'm gonna stretch your Achilles, so
Okay.
I'm gonna do outside and then
Okay.
straight down.
Okay.
Let me do it
Oh, okay.
I do find that everybody wants to assist.
I'll help.
Yeah. It is kind of a strange feeling to have somebody else stretch your Achilles. I mean, it feels good, but it's a little funky. And go to the other side. It feels, to me, this feels like tenderizing. You know what I mean? And, you know, one leg can be a lot more tender than the others, you know. So let me know. Your energy is very well balanced.
Oh, good. Went to that Vicky's class last week.
Oh, how
The
was
one-
that?
I thought I was going to be the only person there, and then Michael Katz showed up, and another woman, Reiki practitioner, massage therapist. It was interesting. She really is, given her demeanor. I was afraid she would be way, way out there and
Yeah,
not grounded down, which
sometimes she is
she
not.
she's very positive, not a thing in her body.
No.
I was just like, okay, Vicky, ground. But she was what a fantastic teacher. She was very, very good. The content was not very relevant to me, but I mean, it was.
Oh, that's too bad. I really wanted to take it. She came to see me right before. And I was like, oh, I'd love to take that class. And then we ended up going to visit Rick's middle child who lives in Medford because we hadn't seen his apartment and it was really the only time we could. So I was bummed I had to. Anything that you could use with your when you're at the Dempsey Center?
Well, her whole thing was this can, really help with chemo and radiation side effects. So I was like, I bet I can get something out of this. But no, I mean, because you're spending, it's so much time at the feet, which I don't have that time to do. And a massage therapist would greatly, like the woman who was there that was a massage therapist, she could use all of it, which was really neat. It was very helpful for her. I think the biggest things were I walked away from for energy is zipping up, protecting my own energy around somebody, prepping my body before I come into. She, taught us some moves I didn't know, and I was like, that's valuable. I can actually use that. And Michael said that was important to use too. So.
I have done some Donna Eden energy medicine. I have one of her books. And I forgot about that piece, the zipping
The
up.
zipping up.
Yeah.
And, focusing so much on your hands and between each finger, clearing those before you do anything. That was valuable. So there's a few things I walked away going, I can add this totally to my practice.
Well, don't you find that with most classes
true.
that you take, you just take what
little bit
resonates?
Yeah. But I was just so pleasantly surprised at her as a teacher. She was delightful, highly enthusiastic, but could focus and present all of her stuff. Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. I just didn't have your foot square on my hip. Well, that's good. I'm glad she did well because I wondered about that too.
Yeah. No, at first I thought I'm the only one going. And then Michael goes, I'll go. He's my little cohort in crime, so I was very grateful.
I think I've only met him once.
Yeah, he's lovely, but he's 79. He has his own little everything. He'll call me from the studio. Kelly, we're out of water. Okay, Michael, I'll bring some water. He's just very. His world needs to be pretty solid for him not to be anxious at his point in his life. So.
Yeah, my husband is like that. I'm always teasing, like, what are you going to be like with her?
Oh, God. Well, just get to know Michael. You'll see him. He's very endearing, though. Like when I was in Virginia last week, he's like, I will tend to the studio. Thank you, Michael. And then he texts me, I've Swiffered. Thank you, Michael.
Just so you know.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, there was, after Scott had patched that hole, there was quite a bit of dust that I didn't notice because the lighting at night is a little...
It must be super different than daytime.
And I tracked little footprints across my mat, and I'm like, oh, I better Swiffer before anybody gets here. Scott said that he's had quite a few folks come in while he's there.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's really good.
And get information.
And he's good because he takes my class. He groans through the whole thing.
He was telling me.
Was he?
Yeah. He's like, I'm not very playful.
But he's so dear. He's so fun to have in the class.
It's nice to have like masculine energy in the class. I love it when we're chanting and we have a male in the class having that lower resonance.
Yeah, he and his wife were in a lot, stretching out and everything because their goal, I think it was last year, was to climb Mount Kilimanjaro.
Oh, wow.
And they did it. But the amount of hiking they were doing, his poor little body was just so tight, hurt his end, Dominique's. And so I'm like, do this after hiking all day, do some of this.
You know what I find is we had done a big hike last summer, 10 miles, and I had done the hike before, so I talked Rick into doing yin before, and then I did yin after, and I was not sore at all, where he could barely move. I mean, I think the before helped, but it took me a long time to embrace yin,
Yeah, me too.
to sit still that long.
Yeah, and watch. I just sit back now, and I'm highly entertained by my thinking. I mean, it's just amazing what happens in some of those poses.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I'm all set, and then 5 minutes in, it's like my head is just. Oh my God.
Are we done yet?
Yeah.
Are we done? Oh, it's only been a minute?
Are you kidding? Oh, I get so mad.
Mm-hmm. For the sacral chakra, I taught yin, and I don't know what, I was like, I need to move.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath, you're gonna be okay. Here we go with that. Hamstring stretch again. All right, this one, tell me where your limit is.
Okay.
No pain though. Just like yin.
Okay, right
To the
there.
edge.
Right there.
Yeah, I do find that some days I can really get into the yin, and then other days I'm like, and I know my massage teacher, I saw that he offered yin with Thai yoga massage.
Oh, really?
And I want to ask, like, I know, I'm trying to put it together in my head. And I'll be talking to him because we have to evaluate this video.
Oh, okay.
So,
And what are you thinking? How are we doing this?
yeah, I don't,
Do you hold a pose for?
yeah, you hold the pose, and
But they help you hold the pose.
yeah, and you massage while they're in the
doing it.
pose. Yeah. So I'm gonna have you flip over. And I'm gonna give you some bolsters. So your face will go in here, and you, however is comfortable with your arms. I'm gonna walk on the soles of your feet. Let me know if it's too much. Yeah, I still can't. I've tried to picture yin with massage, and I'm not sure.
Like I can see you when you're doing like the hamstring stretch, holding it there,
Yeah,
and then massaging it with hamstrings while holding it maybe. You gotta be so careful or you pull muscles.
I know. Ooh.
Beautiful.
Or you could get, if you were in like child's pose, you could get to the back.
Oh, very much so.
So, or even seated, if you were in deer pose, you could come around and get everyone's shoulders a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
start with the hamstrings. Back of the leg. I thought it was going to be sunnier today. I was
Nice and mild.
I know. I was surprised when it started raining. My stepson's Airedale was out when it started raining, and he's just laying in the backyard. He loves it when it's cool. Just laying in the backyard, it's pouring. He's such a big goofball. He reminds me of Scooby-Doo.
Is that right?
Yeah. Is this okay?
Oh,
This
yeah.
pressure?
Yep.
As you know, we climb on you. So we're supposed to be swaying while we do this, and I'm like, oh, I've got like a tempo with this music.
Does your stepson live here?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So my youngest and Rick's youngest live here,
Oh, they do.
and they're 1 year apart, almost
Okay.
exactly. Yep. So I'm gonna pick up your leg, and I'm gonna slide underneath your hip. Which is always, like, clients are always like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Getting all up in your business.
Now, do you hope to use this, like offer it and?
Yeah. And as I said, I'm really hoping to incorporate energy work even more into it. What I found before I had no idea what Thai yoga massage was. And for 6 months prior to me seeing it pop up on the main yoga message board, I was guided to do some of the, like, press on some of these areas where the Sen Kalatari is, and there are a couple of points on the feet that I was guided to work with. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I saw it pop up on the main yoga message board. And I was like, I need to do that. I'm like, Michelle, you're 56 years old. You don't need another certificate.
Yes, you do.
And then I'm like, always, right? I know. I love to learn.
Keep learning.
But I also was thinking, my gosh, I've been a dental hygienist for 36 years. How's my body going to respond to it? So I messaged Shai, the teacher, and he said he had 26 years of Thai yoga massage and he's in his late 40s, and that he would teach in a way that would preserve my hands and wrists and back. And the class was held at a yoga studio up in New Brunswick, Woodstock, New Brunswick, just over the border from Holton. And
I got up there and I started talking to the owner of the yoga studio, and she said that she put it on the message board and was told to take it down because it was for the state of Maine. So even though they're neighboring Maine, it was only up on the message board for a short period of time. I just happened to see it.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, well,
That was meant to be.
it was meant to be. And I don't think I even know yet how, it will mutate and morph into something that resonates with me, with my energy work. But my body seems to do fine with it because it's gross motor movements. It's not, the intricate, repetitive. And I'm using my hands somewhat, but I'm not, I'm also using my elbows and my knees. It's a workout too.
Plus, you're in good shape. You are not your classic 56-year-old. Let's be real.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
It was more my hands and my wrists that I was worried about because I do have some carpal tunnel stuff and tennis elbow. It's really dental hygiene I need to give up.
I was going to say, I think the repetition is not from anything but dental hygiene.
Right, exactly.
How many days are you working there? 2?
3,
Three.
10 to 11, sometimes 12-hour days. Yeah. So by Wednesday, I'm like toast. And it's holding space for all those people,
And if they're like me, I'm so tense in a dentist chair. I get so anxious. So suddenly you've got all these people with this. It's hard.
Well, and that's the other thing is that, I'm always shooting those anxious people with Reiki, and by the end of the appointment, they'll say, oh, I feel so relaxed. And I have my meditation music playing in my room. And they're like, can I see you again? So I end up with all these highly anxious people, which I'm glad that they can come and feel okay. And because sometimes that anxiety keeps people away.
It does.
I've had so many patients over the years who stay away. They have insurance, they have the means to pay, but they don't come in because they're scared to death. They've had bad experiences as children.
That was me. So, I mean, I know in reality that's not what it'll be like today, but
yeah, but you have those traumatic experiences that are held within the energy is within your body. I have that with doctor's appointments. I have to sit and breathe and bring myself down. You doing all right?
Yeah. All
right. Yep. Good. Oh, I have my massage on this Wednesday. I just realized that. Yay.
You do?
I do. He beats me up. All right, I'm coming underneath this leg.
All right, I'm prepared this time.
I have had a few people go, "You're doing what?"
It's like feeling like you're a little goose.
Yeah.
I just got reverse goose.
What are you doing for the rest of your day?
I need to take the dogs for a walk because I usually on my days that I'm not, going to teach yoga in the mornings, I get up, I work out on the treadmill for about 3.5 miles, and then I take the dogs into the woods. And I didn't take the dogs into the woods, so I promised them, of course, and they know exactly what I said. That I would be back.
Of course they know exactly what you said.
I would be back, and we would go.
I did the same thing. I'm like, I'll take you later, Jade. She crosses her front paws and goes, huh. Puts her head down on the paws like, all right. She's a character. She's so dramatic. She's like so different from Blue.
Mm-hmm.
There was a woman, I was walking Jade. Usually I walk her in the morning, but because I was off doing my magical things yesterday, I walked her in the afternoon at Forest City, and there was this woman from Rome, Maine, who was down here. She got her daughter to the hospital to have an MRI, and they brought all 3 of their dogs, and she opened, now the dogs are supposed to be on leash in the cemetery. She opened the door to let her Beagle Rat Terrier out, and it took off. I'm like, of all dogs, right? The other 2 were labs. So she lost him.
No.
She lost him, and I saw her, she was yelling. He'd been gone for an hour and a half.
Oh, no.
She called animal control. They were cruising the area. But there's this big ravine, like an inlet from the bay.
Yeah.
And I bet it was down there in that water, probably chased. Sometimes there are bunnies down around there, squirrels. But beagles, they get a scent.
Oh, they do. Beagle, Rat, Terrier, what a combination.
I know.
Both of those are, they just hone in on something, and neither one of them will break away or detach from it.
No. I remember having a beagle as a kid, and we lost her one time for 3 days.
Mm.
But, this isn't the country.
No, this is not where you let a dog out.
No. And I said, this is bordered by Broadway. She goes, oh, I don't know the area. I'm like, it's a very busy road.
Did you feel remorse or?
Didn't seem to. I mean, she said she wasn't leaving until she found the dog, but, sorry. But I'm like, who lets their dog off leash in a strange area in the city, miles from home?
So no familiar scent.
No, exactly. She went back to where she let him out of the car and was hoping he would track back there. I tried not to be judgmental and we're just like, I'll check, I'll
It's
keep
hard,
my eyes out.
it's hard though when you're thinking of an animal.
I know.
Sorry,
I'm like that
that's a
poor
whole
little
different-
pup.
So scared, or maybe just, he's not even clued in that he's lost yet.
No, he's just following his says, have a great time.
Yep.
Oh, look where mom took me. Mom, mom let me out.
This is great.
This is so wonderful. Well, my intuitive hit was this dog will find a better home. Not that I was like thinking that, but just that was my intuitive hit.
Did it have a collar?
I think so. Well, and the I think she had given a picture to the animal control officer. Poor little guy. I yelled over by that ravine, and but the dog, she said the dog was aggressive towards other dogs.
Oh no!
Aggressive towards other dogs and didn't like people.
Oh.
Like, great. So, I don't know. Well, hopefully it showed up, you know. Yeah, this feels great in here, like as far as, fascia. Like sometimes I feel a lot of tightness and it's really difficult to get underneath the scapula, but I can get right under there with you.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Perfecto. So we bring the other arm up. Yeah, this one's a little tighter because it's your dominant. This feels, to me, when I have this done, it always feels a little weird, but good.
I was gonna say, I like it.
the scapula. There's not a lot of flesh there. My little people.
Good thing you have a tiny elbow.
I know. Yeah, I have a male massage therapist, and sometimes
I bet.
this is very different from, as I said, from Western massage, where we're really like working with those send lines, stimulating the flow. Here go my toes.
you don't have a lot of tightness, even with your injury.
So maybe we're getting beyond that.
I think you are.
Mm.
I don't feel on this side of your body. I can feel that inflammation you're talking about, but I don't feel, like extreme tightness over here.
Yeah, that's good.
Did you end up having PT?
No, it was more rest,
Yeah.
which is not.
Not what you like.
Just kind of like, seriously?
More rest? What?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll over.
Okay.
And find your little neck pillow.
Okay. Wow, it's still not sunny. I want it to be sunny.
I know.
Tomorrow's supposed to be nice, but 20 degrees colder.
Isn't that crazy?
I know.
I'm gonna take your hands right up here. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna stretch you long.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you tall.
Okay.
Here we go. I have to put my feet on the edge of the mat so I don't slide. I'll go to one side and then the other. Back to center. You gained the extra half inch that you've lost.
There we go.
Would you how are you feeling temperature wise?
I'm starting to cool down a little bit.
Yeah,
but
that's what I-
okay.
Do you want because I'm gonna be down here on your legs again. Would you like a
A
blanket?
blankie?
Yeah. I've got plenty.
I know you were totally perfectly situated here. It's like you thought it out.
I've tried to think it out.
Mm.
Loosen that low back. And they just keep on jiggling you.
Okay.
We're gonna walk this way. And walk this way. And we're gonna do a double leg, almost like a plow. So you let me know when we're at the max here.
Okay.
Take a long deep breath. Just like track, like I don't know if you did track, but when you do partner stretching,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have you bend your knees. We're gonna come into a happy baby.
Mm-hmm.
And then feet together, we're gonna do butterfly. This is kind of a pose we don't usually get into with the feet wide. And a little shaky.
into place. Right there, bolster. And then bring, yeah, pants move.
I was like, my pants are falling down.
So I'm coming to your belly.
Okay.
And this is more energetic. So I'm going to relax your arms out to the side. And I'm going to place my hand over your navel.
Mhm.
You're going to do that nice, I'm going to adjust this a little bit so it's under your neck.
Okay.
You're going to do that nice yogic belly breathing. And as you do, I'm just going to follow your breath and come down with it. So I'm coming onto your navel, and then we'll come down to the center here, and ascending spine and spleen and liver, and then descending, and then I'll come back to here.
Okay.
So we'll start with your navel. So close your eyes, nice breath, breathe together. more kind of opening the ribs as well. So again, I'll have you breathe in deeply. Your arms. I'm going to do a little traction on your arms. So I'm going to pull on it. I'm going to place a pillow here. And I'll put it in your armpit.
Okay.
Do you have any shoulder issues?
you so much. This was so wonderful.
You're welcome. My pleasure.